Hello again. Today we're going to be talking about rolls. There's a lot to cover, so let's just get right into the work. So find yourself in a comfortable position on the floor. Maybe you've already warmed up a little bit and so on. The first exercise that I would like you to do is lay on your back, put your arms and legs in the air, and then start to change the positions of the arms and legs in various ways. And study how, as you change positions, it creates movement and changes the balance points in the body. Just move real slow. Okay. When you start to have the feel for that, you can see I'm already starting to turn over. Go ahead and allow yourself to roll over onto the stomach, and you can continue the work from this position. Again, just moving the arms and legs to see how that changes your body position. Try to place yourself comfortably on the floor. If you feel any bony areas pressing into the floor painfully, see how you can soften the body and make yourself comfortable. Continue the same work we've done in previous lessons as far as trying to find the minimum amount of tension needed to move and be in any position. And you'll soon find yourself doing what basically amounts to a log roll, but you'll have a bit more of understanding of how the arms and legs can become involved. Okay, now we go to a little more difficult rolls, the forward roll and backward roll. And there's a variety of different ways you can approach this. I think the easiest way is to learn the backward roll first. So from a seated position, I think what's the best angle here? From a seated position, if you can do a leg raise and your legs go all the way back, if you can get into this position, you're already ready to do the backward roll. So when I'm going back, I want to go back on, when I do my leg raise, not right down the middle where my spine will grind against the floor. I want to go back either on this side or on this side, so that I'm going back on the soft part of the back, not on the middle. Okay? So I start with the leg raise and I go back to this position. Now I'm on my shoulders and feeling pretty comfortable here. Now all I have to do is sort of choose one side or another to take my legs. So if I choose this side, my legs go this way, my head goes around, and I roll over this shoulder. Okay. Show one more time from this angle. So again, I go back, then I choose a side, just making my legs go to the side. That puts me onto the shoulder here. I can reach with this leg, or if you want to go back onto flat, you can reach with both legs. But from here, so again, I go back, choose a side, and I go. Go back, choose a side, and I go. Or you can go flat. Okay. If you feel you can't get all the way over, maybe you can only come to this position, you can't get all the way here. Still, so if you just go to the side a little bit earlier, you should be able to get over and around. One of the things that can prevent you from going is, because if it's a new position for you, the body may, you may get nervous and tense up, right? I don't know where I'm going. So it's important, if you feel like I can't go, check yourself to see if tension is what's holding you back. Inhale into the tension. And as you relax, you may feel you will be able to proceed. To learn the forward roll, it's really the reverse of the backward roll, and or vice versa, really. But if you can get the backward roll, all I need to do is press rewind. And I have the forward roll. So again, I go to the other side and backward roll. This hand can reach back. I rewind. So you should be able to go to one side, back, one side, back. Okay. If you've gotten that far, a couple more details. Now, how to do the forward roll without the reverse. Start from this kind of position on all fours, and I reach out with my arm, turning it, and just keep turning, 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 turning until I get this shoulder on the ground. From there, I can go over. Turn, 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 turn. From there, I can go over. Couple little details. When you're rolling from one shoulder across the upper back where it's padded. You don't want to roll across the spine. So one shoulder to the other shoulder and down to the other hip, usually. So I go from here, from this shoulder to this shoulder, and then down to the hip, on the side, of course, where it's soft. One more time. This shoulder to this shoulder, and down where it's soft. You can roll to the same side, it's just not the usual way. So in this side, I go from this shoulder, now I'm going to roll down to this hip, which is the opposite. So I have to kind of shift myself in while I'm up there. So again, here, shift, and I come down on this side. That's a different roll, so don't confuse yourself unless all the other ones are very easy for you. Same thing goes with the forward roll. In fact, sometimes even more. You may get to a spot here where you feel like you can't go unless you just kind of like throw yourself over and then you crash down. If you find yourself in that kind of position, see if you can inhale into any tension in the back relax and see if that allows you to go forward. Okay? Be careful when you start. Go very slow until your body starts to understand the movement and how to place itself on the floor properly for nice, soft rolls. Great. So if you were able to do forward roll, backward roll, side log roll, you have kind of 3 different rolls. There are more rolls. Right? You can do a side roll where you go always facing the same direction. So if you want to challenge yourself figuring that one out, the key is this same position. I reach behind. See, I'm in this same position. From here I could be doing a forward roll, a backward roll, or any, but now I go to the side again and come up this way. So it's just another variation. Lastly, I'll say, challenge yourself to combine the different rolls. So just working with the forward roll, side roll, and back roll, we can combine all of them into one movement. So I start with the forward roll. From here I open up, go into side roll. From there I go back. Again, one more time. I start with the forward roll. And again, if you start to work with this, your goal should be to slowly make them all one movement. You're just learning pieces in terms of rolls, but eventually you want to integrate these rolls into continuous movement.